Welcome to KAM's Podcast, where we ignite the flames of leadership and empower the youth to embrace their rightful position of dominance. Our vision is to inspire a new generation of leaders grounded in biblical principles, equipped to conquer the challenges of our time. Through engaging discussions, interviews, and thought-provoking insights, join us as we embark on a journey to empower the youth, harness their strengths, and embrace their calling as leaders. Together, let us pave the way for a future where the principles of dominion, compassion, and righteousness reign supreme. This is our vision. This is our mission. This is Kingdom Ambassadors Movement Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode brought to you by podcast Kingdom Ambassadors Movement. I am your host, Ralethibela, and I'm with my co-host in the background, none other than Terry Sambo himself. How are you, sir?
Hello, I am Terry Nyapilabafo. I am very, very good right now. How are you yourself?
I'm fine, sir. Another banger episode. We are about to be fruitful. We are about to kill it now, yeah? And we have another special guest in today.
I want to know this guy. I want to know him.
You want to know him personally, on a personal level. We must dive deep. Yeah, we must dive deep. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode brought to you by our podcast, Kingdom Ambassadors Movement. And we're about to get straight into it. Today we have another special guest from the hierarchy of Kingdom Ambassadors Movement, none other than the Deputy President himself, Ralethibela. How are you, sir?
I'm good, my brother, and you?
Yeah, I am fine, sir. I am especially. So, another banger episode today. Previously, we had the President, Madam President herself, and today we have the right-hand man to her side, the second in command, the Deputy President himself. So, are you feeling good, sir?
I know, I'm definitely good, my brother. This is a wonderful journey that has been started, and we're looking forward to winning those souls, making every impact in every angle.
Yeah. Okay, absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So Kingdom Ambassadors, we are all about impacting. We are all about making impact. Ladies and gentlemen, at the bottom of your screen right there, we have our Facebook handle as well as our Instagram. You are also on WhatsApp. They will be displayed on the bottom of your screen right there. If you want to check our Facebook, our Instagram, even on WhatsApp, we are there for our materials or whatsoever. Also, from the previous episode, we had Madam President. This time we have the Deputy President. As we get to know our members going on and on. So I hope this to your liking. The episode is going to be fruitful. My brother, Wave, Bafo, Nganwami. Are you good, my man?
No, definitely.
Yeah. So, Wave. Wave. Where does the name title Wave come from?
Okay, no. Firstly, I think ke tlamile ke qale pele ke re ke batswadi ba ka ke ba mpitsa Tsokolo. So ke nna Tsokolo Ralethibela. So I go by the name of Wave. So Wave started a long time ago when I was doing grade 10. So I was starting to learn about waves in physics. So it was during the time of Brexit, so during that time we used to we put a little bit late.
We delicious.
No, it didn't have delicious at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just Wave.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. AKA Makubu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So during that time, I had a friend. Okay, I still have a friend. He's still my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, Onagata, this other classmate, Arona. So I felt in my heart, I need to do something.
So you helping your friend?
I was helping my friend
to get to talk to this girl.
Yes, okay. It could make it. So each and every day.
Matchmaker.
Yeah, you can say that. So each and every day, I'll talk to the lady and so I'll usually say no mama saying libito la otungwe ka class in and then each and every day, but I'll also come to it now why are we talking, and because I saw I'm actually learned Wave, it's a continuous disturbance in the media. I'm actually disturbing this lady continuously.
Okay.
So that's how the name came about.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I see.
I was
Continuous disturbances.
I was continuous disturbance in that lady's life.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So
absolutely.
that disturbance now is causing good things, eh?
I know
Impacting.
now it's a change. Get that name got a new definition from God. So it's a continuous
God has
disturbance in the
repurposed you.
territories. Yeah.
From matchmaking to disturbing things in a good way.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
Okay, my brother. So he's talking about high school, primary or high school, grade 10 and so forth. So how was your upbringing like when you're growing up? You know, how did you find grace, or how did you find Christ? You know, so that transition, were you always from a family that has a background from Christ, or did you have to find Christ on your own for yourself when you moved on outside of your home?
Okay, I'll say the understanding came much more better when I get to go into this journey alone.
Oh, okay.
Because however ke hlaya ntlong ya thapelo ke mme wa ka le batswadi ba ka and my siblings
Okay.
ke batho re tsamayang kereke re kena St. John.
Okay.
However ela ga ke fihla during my varsity life ke ne ke dula ke Sharpeville ke ne kena VUT. So that's where I started going to other church Loring Hasia St. John. And I still remember one day how bitswa the altar call.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened. I just saw my name up and everyone was clapping hands for me being called in front and get to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.
Amen.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how my life in changed into a better understanding of the kingdom of God.
The waves, that's when wave, that's the birth of wave, the new one.
Yeah, because it says you become a newborn again.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where a new definition of wave came about.
Yeah, from Wushia Bonke Abo Wave Licious.
Yeah, no.
Okay. My brother, you spoke about coming from a house of siblings. You had siblings, you had a mom and dad. So I want to tap in a bit in your family dynamics, you know. I don't know if you are aware, but from us, as your friends, you know, we always look to you for some sort of leadership into, you know, leadership skills or something like that, or you are a problem solver among us. I can say that, yeah, you know, when there's something happening, we know, you know what, the person who's better suited to solve this, or who would know what to do in this situation.
Solutionist.
Yeah, it will always be wavy. So that's kind of breeds leadership and a problem solver, kind of those characters, you know. So I want to know, in your family dynamics, full of siblings, did you always find yourself being a leader among your siblings? Or was it a case, you know what, you were always caved in from the background, you only got to get a taste of your leadership once you were outside your family dynamics?
No, ke problem kunto o tlameleng we understand ke there are protocols Loring you need to follow. Ke nna ke go dadleni I'm a last born.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have brothers and sister.
Okay.
So we are 6. And yeah.
Hey.
So ke nna ke last born ntlong. So you have to understand during the family meetings, during gatherings and so on.
Okay.
You need to listen first to
Before you address,
to the elders
Oh, okay,
or the older ones who are barring. Then out of that you need to have a patience, you wait for your time. Because a leadership is not only about always leading.
Okay.
You also need to be amongst people Loring. You're gonna hear their thoughts and hear are you guys going into the right direction, or you need to also open their eyes for, hey guys, there's this way that we can take, which is the better way.
Okay.
And if we are in a good manner, now we he will definitely listen to you.
Yes.
He will definitely adhere to what you are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Umuntu
so-
omdala vele uzokulalela ngoba nawe ukhuluma kahle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
you're not saying,
respect.
yeah, vele wena, no. Like the right way to say the right words, you wait for the perfect opportunity, then you just find a good way to speak to an elder.
Yeah, I know. We bail but that we all know that it comes with a wisdom. So that wisdom can only be provided by one person, which is God Himself.
Yeah, absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, and you touched a bit on
Beautiful,
finding
yes.
Christ for yourself, moving to Sharpeville. Now, I want to get into that space. You know, you coming from a very far outside city in an unfamiliar territory. You know, life at varsity or at tertiary level. I want to take you through that background of your educational background, or how was it for you in an unfamiliar territory? You know, finding Christ in the midst of death, the kind of influence that you have to deal with, the kind of pressure, you know, the kind of peers or friends. How was that dynamic for you?
Pressure, you like it or not, is there
Okay.
outside.
Okay.
However, you'll have those moments, tailoring, you need to reflect, or is this what you really want to define your life with? I still remember, I can make some few examples. Sharpeville, and he was there for a long time.
Okay.
So having to have him around, he was used to the environment, the life and so on. And because I was still new, it became difficult because
Okay.
I knew I'm coming here to study. I want to change
Your life.
yako ntlong. I want to change my life and so on,
Yeah.
knowing hore background e ke tswang ho yona e jwang. So the pressure was there, but having my brothers and sisters, I'll usually take a phone call. They will put me in the right space. And also personally reflecting to hore in life ke batla eng.
Yeah.
It usually direct me to remember the reason you came here. Yeah, so all of those the life, it's always challenging, but it's up to us. The pressure is there. Living now, the pressure is always there. It doesn't go away because it's a fight against how we live in the kingdom and how people live outside.
So what were you studying in VUT, and how did you come up to end in Sasolburg if you were in Sharpeville studying in VUT?
Okay, in VUT I was studying a non-destructive testing,
Okay.
NDT in short term.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know.
I'm familiar with NDT, non-destructive testing, because I'm a welder myself. So
Yeah.
I would know of it.
Yeah, so for people they don't know, NDT, it's a method it's used. In fact, it's a group of methods that is used to check the quality of a welding,
the defects,
the defects and the flaws of welding, and also in terms of piping and so on, we can also check the thickness of piping. Yeah. So after I've done my S4, I couldn't get in service training, so I decided to come to Flavors Mareka to do my instrumentation. So I did my N4, N5, N6, and during my N6, I got blessed with a learnership at Sasol. That's where I moved from Sharpeville to Sasolburg. So that's how I got here.
Okay. So in Sasolburg, you got here, I don't know, which year was it?
2016.
2016. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2016, you are saved, but you have not yet found a home. You have not found the right people, the relevant people, you know. And also, you know, you haven't found a job yet, I can say. So transitioning from Sharpeville, studying in VUT, coming to study another course in Flavius Mareka. and having to again, man, you have to network, you have to find the right people, you have to be shown around. How was that transition? How did it come about that you ended up at CFF mainly?
Okay. Let me say, by the time I moved from Sharpeville to here, it was after I got a learnership. By the time I was still studying, Cocoa Flavors Mareka, I would usually travel from Sharpeville to to Flavors Mareka. So by the time I moved to this side, I'll say I was missing my church back there in Sharpeville.
Okay.
So, however, I'll usually stand in the gate on the flats and and I remember there's this guy Becky who would go out to church and come back. And then one day he decided he invites me to a CFF. So that's how I acknowledged the invite, and that's how I got to the fellowship here at CFF. Yes.
Okay, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh, and by the way, thank you to CFF. We are recording at the studio from CFF. Sending a shout out to them. For very thankful for the platform. Yeah. So, school, family, moving from Clockland to Sharpeville, Sasol, and then in finding your way around in networking again. Through all those, what is Wave currently up to now? What is Wave doing?
Okay, I'm currently an instrumentation mechanician, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Normally, people, when I'm saying instrument, they think about drums, keyboards, and all those things. No,
not that kind of instrumentation.
Not that kind of instrumentation. However, in the industrial instrumentation. So, when we talk about instrumentation, we talk about pressure, temperature, flow, and those things. However, in a simple term, I will say each and every one of us, each and every day, we get to use all these things.
Okay.
Yeah. The likes of today, you took a shower, you used a geyser. It's using a principle of a thermostat. Back in there when they discovered a thermostat, it's a metal. When it's heated, it expands. So it allows the flow of electrons and everything. However, now they've developed with electronics and so on. So we're actually having a temperature sensor, lowering it sense the temperature, and then we're having a regulator. Okay, I've set my geyser to control a temperature around 60 degrees Celsius. So at 60, it will switch itself off, and we'll have a dead band, maybe a 5 degree. A dead band, Corey, you cannot at the same time switch something off and switch it on again. So you need to leave a dead band, or you give your components a cool time. And also get a master or get the brain of that core components to be able to distinguish which signal is which.
So, but for on the geyser part of things and instrumentation, why does it look like you are working on your own geyser that we can expect to buy in the market?
It sounds very
interest there with the geysers.
No, I think it's that's the best way to explain something into a baby, because you can normally they say if you want to know if you understand something, if you can explain it in the simplest form to a child, then he or she understand that, then you know you understand that. So that's how simple I understand instrumentation. Even though when you go to industrial world, like the likes of Sasol and other companies, you have to deal with a major equipment and more complicated stuff. But In terms of explaining, we have cars that we can use. For example, if Harabato Hosebedisa a geyser as example, cars has so many instruments on it.
I know. We say, my brother. We say.
No, ladies and gentlemen, you know, some people are very educational here. They are very skillful. So I don't know if you didn't get that explained in the most simplest form, then the problem is you must check something with you there. But it's fine. That day, okay. Brother. Okay, so you are an instrumentation profession now. So when I mentioned that to us, among your friends and your peers, the people that you hang out with, you are sort of a leader, you are sort of a problem solver. You know, we always look to you when something is happening or when something is about to happen. You would know what to do. Now, in relation to that, you know, I know you minister at CFF. You have a lot of things that you're doing at CFF. You're an instrumentation at time. So how is it that you're so good at multitasking? Because even when we have meetings or gathering, everything, you are always on time. You always ensuring that all the material that is necessary is always there on time.
How does
and also, he's get to work and then he's back from work. He's doing 1 to 3. Like that daily.
The punctuality, you know.
The punctuality. Like, what drives that sort of into accuracy coming from you? And have you ever felt pressure to, you know what? I give up. This is not a thing for me.
An instrument mechanician, you know, so much weight on you, so much activities entrusted on you, but yet you get to do all these things, my brother. Give us the secret. Do you have people helping you? Hey,
no, get the love of it. I don't want to lie. If you're doing something that you enjoy, you'll always have time for it. Yes, there are so many things that are happening all at once. However, it's things alluring. I'm interested in them. Things alluring I'm enjoying, especially with the one that we're pushing here at Kingdom Ambassadors Movement. It's empowering people with skills. And if you can have a skill, you can go a multitude. You can escape the poverty. You can escape a route you're waiting to get a job. You can escape the stress. You can escape the frustrations that come around all those things. Not working, it's bad. Working teaches you a discipline because you need to report to other people. That's where you're gonna learn the discipline of communicating to someone, reporting to someone, giving instruction to someone. And also it's gonna teach you also good punctuality because we'll give you a time you need to be at work at 7 o'clock maybe, or at 6:30 or 5 o'clock for other people. So it's also important on all those things. But the key point is doing something that you love.
Okay. I hear you, my brother. You're multitasking, you know, you're so very good at being hands-on in everything, you know. That's one of the qualities I like about you, Eddie. Even your punctuality is on point. And it stresses me sometimes, you know what. I know if I'm not on time, he's going to call me, hey, Bafo, you are late. You know, that's how punctual you are. I know that.
In fact, I hear that people are in trouble. If you are late for a meeting, forget.
What is him exactly?
You lose the rights, legacies.
No,
enjoy the
No, Bafo, I think it's all about helping each other. Rather than being in trouble, but helping each other.
But you know, my brother, we are in Africa. And you don't.
I don't want to say it.
I don't want to say it.
Don't say it.
No, I say
it's a thing that we are fighting, all of us.
No, I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in it.
I don't believe in it. That saying that you guys don't want to say that we are Africans. I don't believe in it. Because if I'm able to do it, I think all of us can. For now, I will say I become late by a choice. If I feel saying so I need to do some other things keep pump up, bring my spirit in.
Okay.
Then that's where I'll prioritize that because but ha ke fihla batho e ke fihla ke ka smile ke fihla ke ka energy.
I'm not lingering and thinking about
yeah,
I left 1, 2, 3 unattended.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
and so on.
Okay,
Yeah, but all those things, I don't believe in it.
Okay. We spoke about your schedule being hectic. Work, studying, multitasking, ministering, whatsoever. But within that midst of things, man, how are you finding time to socialize? To speak to. Some ladies out there. Is there any particular lady that you are speaking to, or anybody that you are seeing? I can say that.
That's
yeah. Because as a man, you need to, cool down.
Brother.
You need time off. You need time off as a man, and the presence of some other particular person. Yeah.
I know, as you know. How le ngwana moshimane ho le benetswe ke bua ka nna as ngwana moshimane
okay
ne ke lebelletse gore ke one day ke tle le ngwetsi ka tlong a tlosisa
okay
so most definitely au sute ne ke la le gore ha ke atloa ke mo jwetsitse gore a ke a tseba gore ele tlampotsa ke ka ena so because ha ke batlo hata ke mo loreng ha ke atlama hata I will.
Does she know her when she said that lady to you in that sense?
Yeah, he knows.
Okay.
She knows.
Okay.
Yeah, she knows.
Okay. So it's a thing that is happening now.
Yeah.
You are seeing someone.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Most definitely.
Okay. Then the date. Can you give us the date?
For
when you can fix our tuxedo?
I know.
Besides saying that, I just don't want to be so much harsh. Do you have a desire to pin somebody down?
Okay. Most definitely, Bafo, I'm gonna get married one day.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna have a beautiful family with beautiful children.
Yes.
Because I know I love kids.
I know.
I love kids,
Even in that time,
I know, yeah, only the only time that I'm worried about is God's time.
Okay.
The every time I'm not that worried about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't get a chance to go and to get a pressure.
Yeah, because He knows the best for me.
Okay.
I know siyabonga bafo siyabonga kuyajabulisa kakhulu.
No, it's very good. Ladies, look you don't touch. So either way. Okay, either way. So you've managed to remain so consistent in your life, in your professional work environment, in your studying environment. You've managed to be so impactful in our life. So how do you plan on staying impactful, and who do you want to be remembered for, or what is it that you want to be remembered for when it is all said and done?
Yeah. I think each and every person will remember me in his own unique way.
Okay.
However, one thing I would love to be remembered, I lived my life to the fullest. I want to, if someone that guy we enjoy I don't want to leave any stone unturned. That's why each and every opportunity that I get, I'm being presented with, it brings change to me and change to someone. I'm taking it. So that's why KAM is here. That's why I'm a member of a KAM. So it's to impact other people. I've been presented with a platform where you can use it to impact and bring happiness to other people, because happiness is start within. I'm not sure if you have realized when you have done something for someone and you see how happy he is, when during that time just in jail,
you took it lightly.
Yes.
And but how bonake that thing? Have you felt or how pleasing is it into your soul?
The kind of impact you made to that particular person.
So all of those things I want to be remembered with. The good things, the good energy, hopefully the good leader, and the loving person, the courageous person.
Yes.
All of those good things, bro.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that, the characteristics that makes up a good leader, you know. I know some of the ladies out there, that's one of the qualities they are looking for that you just mentioned, leadership. But okay, we are passed on to that matter. Yeah, okay. So now you mentioned this is why KAM is here, Kingdom Ambassadors Movement, building a thriving community, all Metimaholo. So as we're about to get into that space, what is your story when on joining KAM for you? How did it come about for you?
Okay, for me, joining KAM, it came about when we presented our year plan with the leadership of the youth.
Okay.
And by that time, we had a plan with other sorry, ke batho le ring re ne re groupile le bona, we had a group name called NK and so on.
In full, but we were in full.
New Kingdom.
Okay.
It's a new kingdom.
But for
New Kingdom.
Yeah, NK.
Okay.
You didn't know that, guys. Come on.
No, it's fine.
It's a NK.
Yeah,
it's a new kingdom.
It's fine.
Yeah, so
perfect.
That's how all of us came with that idea, and we were ready to go and do it. Even though it was on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
And then we met Kekeme Masowa, our honorable president, and he said, no, guys, our idea is the same. We presented our idea, she presented her idea. And we're like, no, that scale, it's a bit higher of KAM. And then we said, no, we are joining with full force. So that's how KAM became Kingdom Ambassadors Movement, actually started having things in motion, started projects and so on with full force, because at that time our honorable president was doing all this alone. And you know, if you want to conquer this territory, you need hands-on. You cannot conquer alone. So that's how I came to be in KAM.
Okay, so
Yes.
You mentioned you simplify. You can simply explain things in the simplest form, you know, even to a baby.
Yes.
So for our viewers right there, can you explain in the simplest form as much as you can what is KAM?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, KAM. Okay, KAM stands for Kingdom Ambassadors Movement. However, our aim is to build a thriving communities, is to empower youth out there. And remember, if you're empowering someone, you're eliminating a thing, or he will depend on something. So by empowering someone, you can empower them with knowledge, skills, and tools.
Okay.
So Kingdom Ambassadors Movement, which is KAM, it's here to do all those things. That's why we're having grade 12 programs that we're giving grade 12 information. There's an importance of registering in time. And if you want to also register, here are the things, Eloring, you need to have in order for your application here how to be considered. And when it comes to other things, we're having a program
nail tech, the workshop for nail tech.
So we're having a nail tech workshop coming soon.
Okay.
It's still in progress. If you can go to our social medias, we are all posting about that. All members, we all posting about that. That's where, if you check the industry now, it's one of the industry luring is doing good at this moment. Because doing nails for ladies, it's about plus or minus 300. Depending on now and for guys, I remember last time I had it in nearly like 100 rand or 70 something rand. So you can just imagine how much is that. And those are things alluring. We need to identify a market alluring is doing good and give our youth the knowledge, give them the teachings and everything to run with it, because they are the future of our head of economy. So if we can actually give all this to them, South Africa will be a great nation.
Okay, you heard that, so Kingdom Ambassadors Movement is about bringing impact to the youth, giving one the knowledge to understand, I need to develop a skill in order to thrive in this community, in this economy of today, because we are not all looking for jobs. Okay, we are looking for jobs, but how sustainable is that lifestyle? Because we can see our economy, it's accelerating on a higher scale compared to our working environment. So Kingdom Ambassadors Movement is about reminding you as a youth, you need to stand up for yourself, you need to pakama and work for yourself, you need to develop a skill, you need to get a qualification for some sort, you need to start up your own business, you need to be an entrepreneur, because that's the today's market, everybody is creating something for themselves, because that can sustain you for a longer period.
Actually, what I like, most of the time, the small skills that people are using to sustain their families, we don't regard them as a soft skill that can somehow save you from running around looking for a job. Not to say that running around looking for a job is a bad thing, but with the diploma that you have, with the marketing skills that you have, coupling it with a skill, it's putting you out there. You already know how to market your business, but now with the lack of a skill, you incorporate
implementation.
Implementation it's helping you to be out there.
If
maybe you can say, probably, let us say you are working, but then you just want to substantiate the small income that you have. Targeting 5 clients in a month could leverage you to be able to afford something, outside something. So there's pretty much a lot of things that I believe KAM will tap into, but for now, it's good to start with this.
Absolutely fantastic. So I mentioned your title, Deputy President. So what is your role within the structure of Kingdom Ambassadors Movement? What does your daily routine, responsibilities, and how do they look like? What are you handling? Because I know you're always hands-on, Wena. So what is your role mainly in Kingdom Ambassadors Movement?
I think only a deputy president or president. So, and if you are heading a department or if you are heading an organization, you need to know what's happening within the organization, how is the progress in terms of the projects, in terms of the things that the organization wants to achieve. So my day-to-day job within the organization, within KAM, is to make sure we are heading to the right direction, is to make sure all the departments which are there, all the programs which are there, there's a progression that we are going to where we want to go. And at the end of the day is to make sure that we achieve those things. Yes.
Absolutely fantastic. So as we are about to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, so to you, where is the future of KAM? How do you see KAM doing in the next coming years?
KAM is going multitude, my brother. I don't want to lie to you. I can stamp it here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
KAM is going multitude.
Yeah.
So the future of KAM is bright, my brother. I don't want to lie. Usually, Sesotho se re o testamenti ka lere. Ne. But Rona, we are jumping into the water. You didn't catch that, my brother.
Even if I did, I still don't know.
Okay.
This is good for us, whether you know.
I know. I will explain to you. If you are crossing a river, ne,
Yes.
you don't just go in and okale hota makara on. Lere means a stick.
Okay.
Ne? So you are using a stick to actually test or how deep is the water.
Oh.
Ne? Us, we are not afraid because we know we are not alone. We are not walking by our eyesight. We are working with faith. We are called to impact the territories of this earth.
Amen.
So we are jumping into this territory. We are going to bring change. We are already bringing change. We are going to empower young people. We are going to change life of the ones Elohim that are looking to us and say we want to be like those people. So it KAM is not only for this generation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all about also the generations to come. So if we lay a good foundation now, it will sustain even 20 generations
That are coming.
that are coming. However, we need to make sure that everything that we do now, the foundation that we are laying now, it's a solid foundation, which is a foundation of empowering. It's a foundation of transferring skill. It's a foundation of giving information. It's a transformation of teaching how to change someone's life. It's teaching how to also empower you, because you can see we are a young people. For someone akare ke ba tsebang ke santane ke ba le batho, I challenge that person eloring aka chonjwalo. If you see something which is lacking within us, come and teach us that.
Yes.
You don't label us with things, but be a part of this movement.
Yeah.
So to the whole South Africa, to the whole Metsimaholo, to the whole Fezile Derby, because it will be not good to actually say we want to impact the whole of Mzansi if we impact the Metsimaholo. If we bring change in Metsimaholo, the town that we are actually in at this moment, and from there we bring change into Fezile Derby, and the whole world can see hore these young people,
They are working hard.
working hard, and they are working towards a great thing, and which is something all of us we need to have for it and have patience for it, because things that are happening in the kingdom, it can be, the Bible says it's seconds or minutes in God, but however, if we get to tap into where the name came, Kingdom Ambassadors Movement, it's in the way we're bringing the territory of Unkulunkulu, we bring him back to life more, and one of it is you need to have patience. So things Elohim we want to achieve might take time, but the impact, the change, Elohim born, it will feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I see, my brother. To just sum up a bit there, I like it when you say that it will somehow take a while, but the impact will be seen.
Yes.
You know, and as much as we are crossing a river, we don't only just jump into it. You get to learn about the waters you are crossing so that you understand how do you dive into the water. What do you need? Do you need a boat, or you can somehow cross, or in fact if you need to change a route. So I'm learning that it's not only about going out there to serve people. It's about understanding what people need and checking what solutions are best available now that can work for people. But meanwhile, other than that, I can see that the whole aim and mission of KAM is to go out and reach out to South Africa. But it is important, as much as there's a saying that says charity begins at home, it is important for us to be visible, for people to know us and attest that no, KAM has been working.
Yes.
And that is what I see KAM intending to do, and what is KAM has already started. It's very, very beautiful, my brother.
Yeah, no, good that's true, my brother. Good that's true.
Right. Thank you very much, our Deputy President, and from my co-host in the background right there.
Yes.
This has been another splendid episode from Kingdom Ambassadors Movement, brought to you by our podcast. And at the bottom of the screen right there are our Facebook handle displayed, and our Instagram, as well as we are on WhatsApp. If you are looking to become a member, if you are looking to buy our material, you can simply text that WhatsApp number. And also, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. We are here.
Siyabonga.
Oh yeah.
Siyabonga.